fun? I'm so glad that we could come together today because I personally feel it's so vitally important for us to be reminded of what's going on, what's happening, how it is affecting us personally, and how we can personally respond to all the variety of energies that are making themselves available to us right now. One thing for sure is that it's important for us to stay in a state of observing what's going on and becoming aware from a personal perspective of who of you is coming through. There's enough out there to distract us and absorb our attention, to take us away from paying attention to who we are. Now, where we are in life, each one of us has come into this incarnation, and we've come into it for a purpose. A large part of that purpose is awakening. Awakening to who you truly are, and also at the same time awakening to the realization of who you have believed you are, that you're realizing you're not. Making choices in life is always a part of our experience. And the reason for that is because we're always being confronted with choices. And why is that? Because change is always occurring. If ever you get into the mental state to where you're looking for the same thing to keep occurring, you've just set yourself up. Because it's not going to happen. Sometimes we try to make it happen, but then if we're really paying attention, we see that's exactly what we're doing. We're not really being aware of what's going on, and we're trying to make it conform to what we want to have go on. So, making choices. You can make choices that are either based in fear or based in love. So simple. Until you get there. And if you're not paying attention, the chances are that you're getting so caught up into, oh my God, I've got to do this, and I've got to do something, or else. Because if I don't do something, then that or else is going to happen. We start paying attention and we realize that is not the voice of the heart that's speaking to us. It is none other, the one and the only, always there when it can be there, ego. But if you're not paying attention, then you're going to believe that the ego is you and that you're the ego, and you're going to get caught up into that, and it's going to be a fear-based experience that you are actually creating for yourself. But if you allow yourself to just take a deep breath, allow yourself to relax for a moment, you can see, okay, is there really a need for desperate urgency here? Or is this really a non-emergency situation that I'm just buying into? Sometimes slowing down and taking a deep breath is the most powerful thing you can possibly do. Okay. Look at the way we're programmed. We're being programmed to have more. Enough is never enough. And when we are programmed that way, then you can be sure there is a space that is being created for us to feel lack. To not feel that there is enough, no matter even if we are so packed to the hilt that we don't have room for anything else. And we have just sunk ourselves so far in debt, paying for what we do have that we don't need, that we're putting ourselves under this enormous amount of pressure. Think about it now. The pressure of experiencing lack as your focus. And the opposite of that, abundance. When you experience, just think of these things now, rejection. When you experience loss. When you experience not getting what you want, it's really easy to focus on what you don't have. When you let that be your focus, you have just set yourself up to fall into the trap of ego once again. Now, let's say you have an experience that you don't like. Just consider for a moment if you allow yourself to insert gratitude into that. And you're saying to yourself, how can I possibly insert gratitude into that? How about trying being grateful for the experience coming into your life? How about making a shift away from something's wrong to what is right here that I need to open up to by experiencing gratitude for it happening? That then is life showing me through my experience an opportunity to grow. To grow. To grow. Let me say that one more time. To grow. Who wants to grow when you already have everything you need? Who feels the ease of choosing gratitude when you're caught up in anxiety? It really requires of you to put forth the effort to get to a place of uniting with gratitude so that you can open up to your higher self, your heart awareness, which will be ready, willing, and able to show you the path to take so that you can grow. I know, I'm right there with you. I'm easily off put, I'm easily upset, I'm easily distracted, but I have the growing sense of importance to stop, take that breath, and open myself up to my higher self. That then will give me the cues that I need to start seeing things differently. And really, awakening is in large part seeing things differently than egoically. So you can shift to a heart space, and in that space begin to experience heart awareness. Of course, the next moment, you're being encouraged to get back into the rat race and to go for more, and to push, because that's what everybody else is doing. All you got to do is look out there and you'll see it happening. Could it be that that really is an illusion? That really is a deliberate distraction to keep you from finding that it's okay for you to be you and to actually take your time living your life, that you might even find that there's a good person there, meaning you. Could it be that you find that there really is a wise person awaiting your own discovery? So again, I'm going to encourage you, go to the simple remedies, the simple formulas, the simple solutions. Take a big deep breath, relax, open yourself up and take your time. So, just one more thing here. Self-worth. Where do you get your self-worth? The programming is get your self-worth from somebody else. I mean, that's why the world is filled with somebody else's, right? For you to get your self-worth from. And if you are paying attention, you see that they're so caught up in the game that they don't even know their own self-worth. So it's the blind leading the blind and bumping into the blind. Could it be that really we are here to make self-discovery? that self-discovery leads us further in our awakening, and that as we awaken, we find that who we are and what we do for ourselves is of utmost importance, not from a selfish, egoic way, but from a truly deepening connection in finding our true nature. Remember, your voice is constantly speaking your awareness. When your voice is authentic and you're willing to reveal your vulnerability, it speaks to all audiences, because it is the universal language of the heart that everyone can understand. So instead of trying to be so cool, you've got all the answers, somebody asks you a question and you don't know it, go ahead, voice up, say, I don't know. That is one of my stock answers. When I'm really being true to myself, I can say that with such authenticity. I have no problems whatsoever with the looks of, what? You don't know? Because I can say, yes, I really don't. And walk away feeling whole. Feeling it's all right for me to be me. And in many instances, I find that just what I said occurs. People in themselves will say, oh, okay. Maybe I can apply that with my own life. Maybe I can come to a place of feeling more at ease with me being me. And maybe in this discussion that we've had here today, you'll be inclined to pay more attention to the voices that are speaking inside of you. And see, are they really worth my listening to? Or only enough to hear that they lack authenticity and then go to a place to where I feel good about me being me. Thank you very much for your attention. For more information about the Metaphysical Church of Enlightenment or the Rodin Foundation, please go to our website at www.rodin.org. If you have been inspired by the revelations shared in these podcasts, please donate to the Rodin Foundation's ongoing efforts to help others help themselves at www.rodin.org/donate.